Yo, I just realized I need to start doing some Christmas shopping, and I'm tripping right now because I have no idea what to buy for a millionaire. That's how much you made it, bruh. I no longer know what kind of presents to buy you. Hey, for real though, big game this week. This stretch run of the season is gonna define your rookie year, so make them count. Yo man, you seen these jersey sales numbers? You right near the top of the league. You've been balling out, and these numbers gotta be making Nike real happy. You're gonna be the face of Nike football if you keep this up.
Back in week 5, the Jaguars snapped a 3-game losing streak in their series against the Titans. Today, Jacksonville goes for the sweep and is headed your way. Next.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
First down, Brady. It's caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we knew that.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
Second down at 5. Here's Brady to throw. And Shark hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. They begin the drive with Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, these two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Here's Robinson again on second down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So, Charles, a tough task for this defense facing the league's leading passer to this point in the season. Certainly a front-runner and MVP consideration right now. What can they do to slow him down?
Well, there's so many different ways that they can go, and I'll guarantee you that defensive staff went through all of them this week.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To try again after the sack. Brady going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be... On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, 92 yards. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
But this is also...
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jones has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go! Let's go!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flush to his right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carter Landry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. Offense.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Nice move.
DJ Chark, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass. It's
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
how did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there.
Here we go. 60 Eagle. Watch the backer.
Brady now on first down. Going deep here for Landry. It got his man complete. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but There's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the open.
Ready? Hey, let's calm down. Hey.
Brady now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that with a lot of offenses?
Hey, Cougar 19. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
On play action, now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on second and long. Brady. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC. They'll run on first down. Robinson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats. Yards through the... first down. Robinson, he's got room to run past the 20. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
To throw is Brady. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. DJ Chark with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like...
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And there were...
Brady going to throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 51's the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to